In heavy traffic, leave a gap and move in clean steps. Stop, wait, shudder when pulling away. To warn clutch packs or poor clutch adaptation. Test slow parking maneuvers. Don't only test it on a smooth road. Many drivers fear DSG and PowerShift gearboxes like fire. But the truth is, they usually scream for help months before they leave you stranded on the motorway. And today I will show you how to listen. First, understand this. DSG and PowerShift are not normal automatics. They are basically manual gearboxes controlled by computers with clutch packs instead of a torque converter. And that's why they can shift fast, feel sharp and save fuel. But it is also means when they wear, the symptoms feel very different from a classic automatic. Sign number 1. Shudder when pulling away. And this is the big one. You press the accelerator from a stop and the car shakes like it's driving over a washing board. Ford Focus and Fiesta PowerShift owners describe this all over the Reddit. Shuddering from first gear, lag after takeoff, rough 1-2 shifts. Volkswagen DSG owners say similar things. Low speed vibration, hesitation, or that almost stalling feeling. This usually points to worn clutch packs or poor clutch adaptation. A little low speed awkwardness can be normal on some dry clutch gearboxes, but violent shudder is not normal. Sign number 2. Missing odd or even gears. If the car suddenly skips from 1 to 3rd or loses 2nd, 4th or 6th, that's a serious warning. These gearboxes work with two clutch circuits. One handles odd gears, the other handles even gears. If one side starts failing, the gearbox may ignore the whole group of gears or go into limp mode. That can mean mechatronic solenoids, clutch actuator problems, shift forks, or internal faults. Either way, don't keep driving it like nothing happened, because repair bill is expensive. Sign number 3. Metallic clunking at low speed. This one is tricky actually. On dry clutch DSG boxes like the DQ200, some rattling over bumps can be considered like normal. Reddit users often describe it as a bucket of bolts noise, and the reason for this is the dry clutch assembly can make mechanical noise at low speed. But here is the difference. If the noise gets louder, appears with vibration, harsh shifts or warning lights, then it's not just DSG character. That's when you investigate. Sign number 4. Delay when switching from reverse to drive. You move from R to D and the car sinks, waits, then engage with a thump. That delay is not something to ignore, definitely. It can point to loss of hydraulic pressure, mechatronic wear, actuator issues, or clutch engagement problems. A healthy DSG or PowerShift should not slam into gear like it's angry at you. Sign number 5. Revs floating while cruising. You're driving at steady speed, maybe at cruise control, but the rev needle gently moves up and down. That can be micro-slipping. The clutch is trying to hold, but it isn't locking cleanly. And over the time, the heat and vibration can also punish the dual-mass flywheel. This is one of those subtle symptoms owners ignore, because the car still drives until the repair bill arrives. Now the traffic question. Should you put DSG in neutral at every stop? On a modern DSG, usually no. Keep your foot firmly on the brake in drive and the system normally opens the clutch. What you should not do is creep forward for 10 minutes using teeny throttle inputs, because that makes the clutch slip and heat up. In heavy traffic, leave a gap and move in clean steps. Stop, wait, then move properly. Or even switch to sport mode or manual. This prevents the gearbox from hunting between first and second gear, which is where 90% of the wear happens actually. And with PowerShift, especially the dry clutch Ford units in Focus and Fiesta, be even more careful. Reddit is really brutal on this. Owners talk about repeated clutch replacements, TCM problems, shudder returning after repairs, this is actually often, and cars that never felt right again. So if you're buying one used, test it in traffic, test hill starts, test reverts, and Test slow parking maneuvers. Don't only test it on a smooth road at 50 miles per hour. Dual clutch units are built for speed and efficiency, not for creeping in the London or New York rush hour. Drive it like a manual and it will treat you like a pro. Next video, CVT and why variators can die quietly while sound perfectly normal. Was helpful? Don't miss out, subscribe for more.